Where did the 1968 Democratic Convention protests take place? Have you ever wondered where one of the most significant protests in American history unfolded? The 1968 Democratic National Convention protests took place in Chicago, Illinois. This event occurred from August 26 to August 29, 1968, and it was a pivotal moment during a time of great unrest in the United States. The protests were not limited to one specific area. They erupted across various locations in the city, with Grant Park serving as one of the main gathering points. This park became a central hub for demonstrators, where they voiced their opposition to the Vietnam War and the political establishment. The atmosphere was charged, as thousands of people came together to express their frustrations. Another key location was Michigan Avenue, particularly in front of the Conrad Hilton Hotel. This site saw some of the most intense confrontations between protesters and law enforcement. The hotel was close to the convention headquarters, making it a focal point for the demonstrations. The tension escalated, leading to clashes that would later be described as a police riot. While the protests were happening outside, the International Amphitheatre was where the Democratic National Convention was taking place. Although the protests did not occur inside the amphitheater, it was a significant venue that drew the attention of those opposing the war. The juxtaposition of the political proceedings inside and the chaos outside highlighted the divide in American society at that time. The protests were part of a larger movement against the Vietnam War, which was a major global conflict during the 1960s. Many of the demonstrators were anti-war activists, including supporters of Eugenie's McCarthy and members of groups like the Youth International Party, known as the Yippies, and Students for a Democratic Society. Their chants and slogans echoed throughout the streets, with the phrase, "The whole world is watching," becoming iconic. These protests were not just about the war. They represented a generation's desire for change and peace. The events in Chicago captured the spirit of activism that defined the decade. The protests remain as a powerful symbol of the struggle for social justice and the fight against the political status quo during a time of upheaval. The legacy of the 1968 Democratic National Convention protests continues to resonate today, reminding us of the importance of civic engagement and the power of collective voices.